Hello, everybody, and a happy Christmas. Boxing Day episode of the Big Detecting Show. So, we decided, well, we didn't decide. We nudged Adrian in the way of being able to splice together a number of episodes from the past year for your enjoyment. So, we decided to have a night off, but at least do something for the show. And again, what a year it's been. Thank you to each and every one of you for your support, all the guests, and especially all the viewers for the Big Detecting Show. If it wasn't for you, this show would not exist. And we say that repeatedly, and we mean it. And it's been absolutely fantastic this year. Thanks to Adrian, obviously, as ever, for everything he does with the show. Lady Martin, who's now a big part of the show in Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine, and of course, and he can't be forgotten about, the absolutely fantastic Mr. Shane Holdcroft, and of course, Digger Dawn, who's come on a number of times to co-host as well. So thank you to all of them and to all the suppliers and merchants and everybody else for their support. And I say what a year it's been. We've had the Rodney Cook, broke all its records again when it comes to money raising, won awards nationally from, I can't remember who, you know what I'm on about. I went to there and it was a great event. I went to one of the one dayers, again, a great event. Detectable, again, brilliant things coming up. The ring at Rodney Cook was phenomenal. The hoard of gold coins at Detectable, unexpected again, and well done to the finders of both of them. And there's been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of finds from yourselves and many other detectorists. And you've all done absolutely as you should do and report them to the finds liaison officers. And they've all appeared, and hey, some of them have appeared on Hadrian's Wall. So we hope for another great year in 2025 next year. We hope to bring you more guests. We hope to bring you more prizes. We hope to bring you everything that you've had before and much, much more. So without further ado, I'm going to point you in the direction of Mr. Gaylor and Lady Martin and Shane and anybody else who sends in a brief bit for the show today. Don't forget to send us your balls ups. We like to see your balls ups. Your Tony Kaywood falling over, your Shane falling over, TC getting chased by wasps. We love them all. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year from us all here. Have a good one.
This is England calling. This is England calling. Water, the Big Detective Show crew. Wonderful to see you. I hope you're enjoying our review of the year. I just want to say a big thank you to, him up there and him up there for, onboarding me. As you can see, one is out in the field. Just wanted to wish you a happy New Year and good luck out there detecting, chaps. We'll see you all soon. Happy New Year!
Dad, the Christmas.
What?
For the Christmas show.
Oh, why? Oh, happy Christmas, everyone. Thank you ever so much for watching the show this year. And me and Dave and Donna appreciate your support. Have a lovely Christmas, and I wish you all the best in the field for the next year's detective. Happy Christmas.
It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock. And
More
it's the Big Detecting Show.
Good evening, dear. How are you?
Good evening, Liam Gallagher. How are you? I'm okay. How are you? I mean, Adrian.
I've just come back from Turkey. Shane, could you do me a favour? Betty's in the chat. Could you say all Betty?
All Betty.
Thanks, Betty. No Betty.
He hasn't got a clue, has he?
Oh, and Shane Frank's in the chat.
Frank.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Spencer.
Frank.
guy called Frank Spencer.
It's the Silas weekend dig this weekend. Didn't know
Oh.
that, Dave. I didn't realise that.
Aye, we've not been invited.
Yeah, no one's asked us.
Yes.
James Barnes and Stephen Brown says that was the worst Frank Spencer ever.
Shane, do you know who Frank Spencer is?
Not a clue.
Go and look him up on YouTube.
He's probably the world's most famous detectorist. He was born in Brighton in 1927, and he built the first metal detector and found the first hoard in Hertfordshire in 1967. And he had a wife called Betty.
No, 66.
Oh, 66. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nick. And
Not a clue. Cat's done a whoops.
yes, cat's done a whoopsie. Oh dear, don't mock the afflicted. Yes, the cat did do a whoopsie in his beret. I loved it. We did actually have a clip, Dave, of Frank Spencer with his metal detector a while
That was
back.
funny.
Yeah, and I can remember watching that when I was
That
about
was
8 or 9.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the light?
Don't say you got it. Oh no.
One lucky fleet, and we could be on the up and up.
That bit of metal that it discovered yesterday.
Yes, it was the bit that
Looks
fell
like a
off the day
Hoover.
before.
Astronomy and whatnot. Your senses are more finely tuned at night.
I'm gonna.
You probably are, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Tony Gregory said the best question I was asked on a beach detecting was, "Are you looking for cockles?" Yes, metal ones.
Now, and
Absolutely.
it wasn't until, well, I lost my parents the last couple of years. I thought all I've got is cine films, which I've got to get put on video, whatever, USB or whatever, and photos. But my kids, hopefully, will, if they want to, very much doubt it, but they can go on YouTube and look back at this show.
Yeah.
Not a doubt they will, because they'll say things like, "What does fellatio mean?" Do you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But
Why does Dad keep laughing at his shaft?
But you know what? It's about giving them the opportunity to do so. If you don't give them the opportunity, they can never have it. But if you
No.
give it to them, then the option is to chase up Dad's history or not, as the case may be. But if you don't leave it to them, they don't have that option.
Well,
You're not
it's fun.
wrong.
It's funny you're saying about desert rats, because a girl I work with, I was chatting with her. What?
Hi, Jules. Have you wrote anything on World War II glider engines? As after last week's show, Adrian is very interested in their history. Best, Will.
You got me on that one, Will. You blinking monkey.
They've, I've inspired them to buy a metal detector in the foot, which makes me really honoured, honestly.
Yeah,
I think that I've inspired somebody else to do our marvellous hobby, because it's wonderful, isn't it?
It is. And I don't like saying how good it is, because it makes it more complicated. But it is a great hobby. And
Jason Hill, the Dark Knight detectorist, who seen his call the Dark Knight detectorist, I thought that's all he done was night detected. He's put, "I can feel a night video coming on. Think I'll try a family-friendly field first. I don't fancy a double barrel pushed up my nose." Do it. Do a video and let us know what goes on, Jay. See if there's any differences, because as somebody else mentioned a little bit further up the page, as well as obviously whatever's going on in geophysics and the world of astronomy and whatnot, your senses are more finely tuned at night.
I'm going to.
You probably are, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Tony Gregory said the best question I was asked on a beach detecting was, "Are you looking for cockles?" Yes, metal ones.
Now, and
Absolutely.
it wasn't until, well, I lost my parents the last couple of years. I thought all I've got is cine films, which I've got to get put on video, whatever, USB or whatever, and photos. But my kids, hopefully, will, if they want to, very much doubt it, but they can go on YouTube and look back at this show.
Yeah.
Not doubt they will, because they'll say things like, "What does fellatio mean?" Do you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But
Why does Dad keep laughing at Shaft?
But you know what? It's about giving them the opportunity to do so. If you don't give them the opportunity, they can never have it. But if you give it to them, then the option is to chase up Dad's history or not, as the case may be. But if you don't leave it to them, they don't have that option.
Well, it's funny you're saying about desert rats, because a girl I work with, I was chatting with her. What?
Hi, Jules. Have you wrote anything on World War II glider engines? As after last week's show, Adrian is very interested in their history. Best, Will.
He got me on that one, Will. You blinking monkey. If you want to get
Donna Martin, how lovely to meet you in reality.
It's really nice to meet you. Look, I just wanted to do this. I'm looking at the world through rose-tinted spectacles tonight. So. And hello, Canada, and hello, USA.
Canadian.
Welcome to Britain.
Yeah.
That can't be comfortable, though.
Oh, they are, them. Proper Welsh chair,
It's like sitting on a pew. Church pew.
Is that chair of you sitting on...
Blue Peter.
Is that chair you're sitting on Welsh?
I don't know, it's wood. I like sitting on wood.
Did he just say that, Adrian?
COVID, and he couldn't get rid of me because I was bored and didn't have much
Hey,
to do.
Adrian, guess what time it is? It's that time again to ask Adrian. Now, this week's Ask Adrian, I think a lot of people would quite wish things like this to happen.
Sorry, James has just put one of my teachers' names in the chat.
Do you want him banning?
Yeah, block him.
Okay.
Thanks.
On the timeouts, naughty stuff. A lot of people tonight will gravitas towards this sad, lonely, sexually active male. My mate's wife seduced me as I gave her a driving lesson. We ended up having sex in a woodland lay-by. My head is all over the place right now. I'm a fit guy of 36, so it's Rob Random, obviously, and I work out of a boxing gym. My mate's 51 and he's a boxing coach. He's been a friend of mine for 10 years. I have a great respect for him. He lost his driving license recently due to having some sort of epileptic fit. We were all there for him.
Because of fossilized river channel.
His wife is 40 and she's been finding it difficult to get around as they live in a village with little public transport. And she hadn't even learned to drive. Now they need her to learn, so they can use the car again. My friend asked me if I to take her out to practice driving at weekends, and I have happily to oblige. We've been out a couple of lessons when she hit a rabbit in the road. She was so shaken up, I got her to pull over. My reassuring hug suddenly turned into a passionate kiss. We were both pretty hot under the collar, and so when she suggested we go to a quieter area and then pulled into a lay-by, I couldn't help myself. We had sex in the back seat. It was wasn't the longest session I've ever had, but it was the most intense. Afterwards, she told me my mate hadn't had sex with her for weeks because he's been worried any excitement will bring on another seizure. We've had sex 3 times during your weekly lessons. I really feel bad, but I can't help myself. Adrian, what do I do?
Well, for a start, you shouldn't be coming to me because that sounds a serious one. And I would rewind, go back to that first lay-by you went in that was near Woodland. I would say, no, I don't want any of this. I would get out of the car, shut the door.
You're obviously into detecting because you've written into the show or faxed us, probably faxed us.
And he was near the field.
I would go into that woodland and I would look at it. I would look for wild garlic. I would look for signs of ancient history, and I would detect it whilst the lady's getting hot and passionate. And if you find a crotal bell or something, you could make a jewellery out of it and give her that as a gift, as opposed to the intercourse of something else. Fair enough?
Fair enough, Adrian.
Because that's what, people in cars, you need to be out in the field. So go in that forest. Don't let her come with you. Go out yourself. Thank you. What's their name, Dave?
You can see it. To Ted, to Phil, and to John. Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
You've definitely got a better internet connection now.
Yeah, we're connected to the internet now.
Now, is this better than a Manticore?
Yes. If I was to use it, I'd probably have the same degree of success.
Look at that box. Look at the control box. Speaker. Look. How many batteries does that take?
Two 9-volt ones.
Let's just go big on that. And a Rado model 120B.
Long time ago.
Patent applied for.
With a nice bit of guttering as an armrest.
And I've never had... Oh, that's my own work, that is.
You made that? Oh, you've done that yourself?
Yeah, of course I did.
What is it? A hat stand for that hat?
Hat stand for that. Yeah.
There's the hat stand.
Proper hat.
Oh.
How many? That's a proper hat as well, isn't it? It's not a funny hat. It's a proper.
I want to go to Australia.
Dundee, man.
He looks like an extra out of Aussie Gold Hunters now.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you have fine bloody gold?
Head over to his website.
You'll have to let me know if you want me to do
Howard's
a t-shirt
done it
for
again.
you, or if you want them to allow them to pick what t-shirt they want, and then I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm quite happy to do a big detective show on Adrian's wall if you want me to do it that way, or
that is.
We'll. I've come up with something in my head.
Yeah, you give me a shout, David, and we'll sort it out. No problem.
Gareth Howard, I contacted Holzhammer's about the stuffed badger, but I declined it because it had a puckered anus terrible to display. I didn't even know he was there.
I saw him and I just thought it was something that broke.
Hiya, Luke.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Here he is.
Yeah, fresh from the box.
Sorry, mate. I didn't even
hang on a minute.
Because I was looking at.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hello.
If you don't know Luke,
Hello. You're all right.
Luke works for me on the Archaeology and Metal Detecting magazine, and is the originator with myself with the Big Detecting Show. You don't see him very often, but when you do, it's usually in pastures down in the south. What area do you live? It's not.
Eastbourne.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant the county. I couldn't think of it.
East Sussex.
East Sussex.
East Sussex, yeah.
Adrian, do you know Luke?
I met her twice, but it's been dark. And I think I met her where she is now. Luke, do you want to explain where you are?
So I'm in my I'm home. I moved recently. I moved about 2 weeks ago because I got sick of paying a mortgage, bricks and mortar. I just couldn't see the point. So I moved, gave all of that up, and basically moved into this. Let me just see if I've got a brighter torch. The electric's off at the moment, annoyingly. But yeah, I mean, it's quite dark in here, but...
Doesn't change, does he?
No, that's the problem of moving out.
60% cardboard.
Oh, he's back again. Start again, Luke. You disappeared.
Yeah, so I gave up the bricks. I gave up the bricks and mortar and decided to go just for basically a house made of cardboard.
There we go. It's from one of our viewers who was a little bit cross because he wanted to
win their competition last week, which we didn't advertise and we just gave it away. But I don't know their name. They might be in the chat.
Well, actually, it's got audio by. It's got the name on it.
Well, yeah, it says. Oh, he must have put his name on it.
Oh no!
Bob Hans just got back from Australia and watching at home again. Good evening, Bob, and thank you. And we've got Jim Painting.
Hi, Jim Painting.
Night. Oh no, it's
Painting
night.
tonight. You ready?
James, go on.
Go tonight, and you know what? Just sat and watched the replay, and I couldn't believe of all the bloody weeks you had your Adrian's wall, and this time you had a prize. And I thought, fucking hell. Sorry about that. Sorry about the swear.
Potty mouth.
Word. Actually, no, that weren't a swear word. That was Latin. Yeah, that was Latin from annoyed. I'm annoyed with myself for missing it. Of all the bloody weeks you had a prize. When you consider my track record on Adrian's wall, it's pretty bloody good. So I would have been in with a share. Even though I didn't get it in time, I might have done when the pressure was on. You know what I mean? Anyway, hopefully you'll have more prize. I would have loved to have won them bloody things. They look like magic, mate. Look like someone was suspended in midair. Some sort of voodoo. Look fantastic, mate. That did. Look, I was well impressed. Anyway, all right, lads. I'll see you next week. All right. Anyway, by the way, I think you should keep that as a nickname, Adrian. Yeah, I like that. All right, lads.
So,
yes.
So, who's Adrian and who's not Adrian?
I like that, Adrian, but that's from one of our viewers. We won't say their name, but I think they might be from Scotland. I'm not sure, but I think they might be from Scotland.
What time?
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen.
Pulse machine. The next announcement we're gonna have is gonna be the pulse machine. So there's not really gonna be a surprise. That's gonna be our next launch, the pulse induction machine. And then hopefully in 2025 we will have, we're working on a lot of projects, but I don't know when they're gonna finish. But in 2025 we may, but it's too early to talk right now.
Brilliant. Okay, excellent.
Adrian, it's a long time since a woman asked you, do you want to go to bed?
Well done, Adrian, top man.
In life,
That was funny.
You'll be at the main Rodney Cook, won't you, though?
I certainly will.
Right. So
we're doing the show from there, Adrian.
Yes, I am doing the show with the big man himself when he's back.
Are you going to be there on the Wednesday, on the Thursday for the show?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I am. Yes. I think I'm going to sleep in a tent, which is going to be quite bizarre. But anyway. Hi, Alan.
How we doing, guys? You okay?
Yeah,
How are you doing, Shane?
I'm not too bad. How are you, Alan?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. We've just got back from, literally just got back from York, actually. We've been up doing creating some information videos with the lovely Emma Yore and Ben Shires. So,
oh, Ben, I love Ben.
Yeah, cracking lad.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
Doing the exciting thing.
So instead of giving things away on the Big Detecting Show, he's actually won something on the Big Detecting Show. So well done to Greg Dempsey.
Yeah, well done, Greg. He gives a lot. He gives a lot away, doesn't he, Graham Dempsey? Is Paul C coming on?
Is Paul C. Paulie coming on?
He ran off. Let me go get
Paul, come on. Paul, come on. He's being all shy and hiding. So are you looking at it? Is this your first detectable? And is it yours?
My second.
So what did you think of it last time?
Loved it. Hot.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
And are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it.
Have you had a staller before at an event?
It's my
first time. Go and buy
If you get a man come to your stall called Tony Kaywood, TC to text, asking or trying to sell you talcum powder, just ignore him and tell him to go away. Or tries to pay by cheque.
That's interesting. And don't take a check off him. Is it soggy?
I'm coming in again. I want to say something. This lad here,
What are you squinting at?
Diggy Dan, I can't really see it.
You don't have to
Diggy Dan
see
is
it.
one of the nicest lads in the metal detecting world, and that is a fact.
Do you know how many people you've said that? He said that how many times
Never
now,
said
Adrian?
that to anybody apart from this lad here. He's a great lad.
I appreciate that,
Great
mate.
lad.
Has he delivered that milk tray yet?
Have you delivered that milk tray yet?
No.
No.
Evening,
Hiya.
young man.
Live in the
Good
field.
evening. Turn that phone on its side, will you?
1 minute.
Looks there he is.
Yeah, I think I lost it. There we go.
No, we're still here.
Are we here?
It's Oliver and James from Ministry of
Here's
Defence
live.
and Dig or Where.
Stick away when it's turned on. I'll talk that down because I just turn the music down a little bit.
It's not the music. It's that fan going round. It's you can boom, 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 boom.
They look like Teletubbies.
Yeah, honestly, it's dead loud, that fan.
I'll tell you what. It's
Not really, James. Not really. I'm lying.
1 minute. I'll go in and show you everybody that's here. You ready? Hello, everybody.
Hello, you drunken lot. Tell your daughter to wave to me, James.
Caitlin.
Pedo.
She's hiding.
Well,
the money, fellas.
Yeah, there's that monk
Hey, there he is. Is he
He
doing
hasn't
the
got
ladies'
eyes on.
toilet? Is he doing the ladies' toilet?
No, there ain't any on tonight.
Gary Cook from Westbury is a treasure in our region, our Pride of Britain fundraiser of the year, who last night attended the ceremony in London, honouring those who have won around the country.
Been fantastic, thank you. Really, really good. Really enjoyed it. Very humbling to be in the presence of so many fantastic people. The inspirational people here have just been awe-inspiring for me. Too many to mention. They're all incredible people, and it will inspire me to continue what I've been doing over the last 7 years.
Gary's raised over £300,000 in his father's name through the Rodney Cook Memorial Rally. Rodney was Gary's best friend and mentor. He was treated for cancer at the Royal United Hospital in Bath. After his death, Gary wanted to give something back to thank the staff who supported the family so well and help others suffering with cancer. The popularity of the annual metal detecting event has far surpassed his expectations, and it now involves a large team of volunteers.
Without my amazing friends that I have who helped me and my wife run our event, without them, our event just wouldn't happen. And the West Country Award that we received is as much for them as it is for any individual. I can't speak highly of enough of them. They're incredible people, and they give up all of their time for nothing. And many of them worked tediously throughout the year to get our festival on.
Gary hopes to continue fundraising, using his lifelong hobby to raise vital funds. Grace Pascoe, ITV News.
Stuff and a silver coin collection. That cow, but I was sleeping with neighbour.
Gary, you've had a bit since the main Rodney Cook event, and then the No Frills event, and then the Pride of Britain Award, which you've won for the Southwest, and then going to London for the Pride of Britain Awards and meeting some amazing people and famous people as well. Peter Andre. And this week having the cheque presentation ceremonies to all the charities, which
I said Dave to take pictures, so I said Dave for photos of those. So yeah, so Dave's got
Just getting them up somewhere.
Excellent.
Yeah,
So
we've
just
had,
so people know, this year how much has RCM donated?
That's a lot of money, Gary. Have I paused?
No, he's frozen. I thought he got
thought
really
it was
angry with me. No, is it?
Well,
no, he's looking.
There you go.
Look.
First check to the Brighter Futures. They donated £36,040. The next one to Sarcoma UK for £2,000.
oh, I'm back. Everything went funny then.
The next one to the RUH Royal University.
Royal United Hospital.
Oh, there you are.
Royal
You're back.
Hospital.
Royal
Yeah,
United Hospitals,
I don't know what happened.
£60,125, and to Countryside Learning, £12,000.
Yes.
Lovely.
So, £10,165 altogether. Incredible.
That is
What
amazing.
agency?
Amazing. Which means,
It was, certainly.
which means we've donated. So since we started, it means that we have donated to charity just over 400 and something thousand. So yeah, so that's pretty good going, really. Yeah,
fantastic.
You've got to raise money to donate it at the end of the day.
I'm on my phone again now because my queue's gone. Anyway, yes, we've got well, don't know what's going to happen if we're able to fill the entire show because the internet. Adrian's is gone now, or my phone's gone. Yours is gone. Let's do it like this then. Hey,
Yeah. Why is your phone on the interwebs? And
because my phone's obviously far superior than that.
Okay.
Does it sound? Listen, I know it'll sound terrible. I know there'll be tomorrow. You'll be here. We can't even put the video on, can we?
I'm going to try.
Adrian's going to try and put a video on that Shane done for us earlier in the show. Anybody who's not in the show, can you go away, please? Gary's even going.
I think this is probably another.
So we're trying currently to show a video, if it'll play or not. What's happening? There it is. Spotted on one camera, no echo. Hold on then. Tell you what, we'll do it like that. Yeah, all right. So we'll use yours for the videos and we'll just do like this. So, as I say, no idea what's going on. Here's Shane anyway. Come and say hello, Shane. Tell us what you've seen so far. Shane's done a brief video, which Adrian's going to try and show. What's the site look like, Shane?
Massive. Absolutely massive. You're all going to have a lot of fun on this place.
We came in about 12 o'clock today and we come about 2 miles away.
Video, Adrian. And it's just to say thank you, Adrian, for everything that you've done. Well, you're from Rochdale, Dawn, so.
No, when I was in America. No, when I was in America, I was in Oklahoma. Was in? No, can't remember. Can't remember where it was. It was somewhere next to Texas. And when I was out there, one of the guys said to me, "Have you ever shot a gun?" And I went, "Oh no, no." He said, "Do you want to have a go?" I went, "Oh no." He pulled this gun out. It was massive. It was like huge, honestly. It was massive. We'd head it over my head like that.
Is this a euphemism, Dawn?
No. And so anyway, so he's over the top of me. There's two of them there. There was Bob over here, and then there was this guy that was doing it. He was unlocking this and unlocking that, all these locks on it. And then he went, shoot that tree. So I'm like this, like, man, I was that chuffed to shot the tree. I went, look, Bob, and Bob's going, oh no, you're going to kill me.
The more things we got, the better. Yeah, that's good if you know what you're doing. But if you mess up your
How
iron
many
base,
people would actually, if you asked them, knew what iron bias was?
well, Dave invented it. Dave invented it. Who yeah. But no. Is it me? You don't love me, and I know now.
Grind it, Terry, grind it. It's the Big Detecting Show.
Ow. Didn't fall over.
Good evening, Adrian.
Hello, dear. How are you?
I can't look at you because you're not in the studio.
No, I'm 2,000 miles away, unfortunately. Sorry, but I'm still sort of here. So, yeah.
How? We don't know.
Oh, family shouting.
It's 8 o'clock and it's the Big Detecting Show. Come along, it's all fun.
Good evening.
Hello,
Greetings on Samhain.
Samhain?
Samhain.
So I'm trying to get around saying too much about it because it's difficult when to bring this to talk about this, and it's difficult to announce it. But the RCM main rally will not be taking place next year. All right, there you go. I've said it.
However,
it's not going to happen.
Is there however?
We're having a sabbatical from the main rally, so I just want people to take that in for now. The main rally, the big rally, will definitely 100% will not be taking place next year. We don't know when we'll do it again. We will be holding 3, possibly 4 no frills events next year, with a cap on numbers on each one. And many people have said, including Adrian has had people say to him, they actually prefer the no frills than the main event. The no frills is less stressful. The no frills is less time consuming. The no frills is, you don't need as much land. Less frills, exactly. Again, you can't just turn up on a field a week before and hope for the best. It still takes a bit of planning, obviously.